What's shaking, folks? Back with another reaction. Back with some more Fleetwood Mac. Once again, big shout out to both Alicia and Hansel for sharing the Fleetwood Mac material. And the next tune on Tango in the Night is Family Man. It's a straightforward phrase, a man who is not just, partially in his spouse's life, or not someone who, enjoys the intimacy with his partner but doesn't really want to be involved in raising the kids. Someone who is fully there for his family in multiple ways, whether that's materially, emotionally, and so on. Now, a title like this, I'm inclined, and maybe this is just because I spent many years listening to punk rock, where you tend to get certain phrases used ironically, or sarcastically, or witheringly. So yeah, my inclination is to think that maybe there'll be a twist to it. Maybe there'll be a darker underbelly. Maybe there'll be at least some complicating factors, and maybe Family Man is a label that is used eventually, or maybe, again, ironically. So yeah, I wonder what will be at play. But I feel like the main essence of the phrase is a pretty standard concept. So I wonder what will happen here. Let's find out. This is Fleetwood Mac. The track is Family Man, and it's from their 1987 album Tango in the Night. Like the groove. The bass groove especially.
Walk down this road. When the road gets rough, I fall down, I get up. I am what I am, am what I am, am what I am, am what I am. A family man. I am what I am, am what I am, am what I am. A family man.
It's so fun. Oh. Whoa. Like Spanish style guitar with tango.
Walk down this road.
I hear the castanets too.
In the cool of the night, don't know what's wrong. I do know what's right.
Those dulcet
I am what I
tones.
am, am what I am, am what I am.
That part surprises me still.
A family man. I am what I am, am what I am, am what I am. A family man. Mother, father, brother, mother, father, brother.
And this feels like the Tango in the Night. Oh. What? Never in 86 million years before I started this deep dive would I have expected a tune like this to be Fleetwood Mac.
A family man. I am what I am, am what I am, am what I am. A family man. Mother, father, brother, mother, father, brother.
That's me glaring at some record executive. But I mean, again, I'll briefly make the point that, I've come to a certain level of peace with fade out endings, but I still feel like if there's some flourishing happening, if there's a solo still ongoing, that's not when you fade it. You fade it when you're just repeating the same measure again and again with that sort of like, this is the atmosphere that the song, perpetually should leave you with. But yeah, that's crazy. Either way, again, I'm a big fan of guitar, like in the classical music world, which, instantly makes me think of Rodrigo, that sort of Spanish classical guitar. That had that feel. The album's called Tango in the Night. We heard castanets, so it feels like there's some direct connection there. But the song, it's funny how it like rolled in three phases. Is that sort of like groove, like part, then it goes into that like rapidly escalating vocal run, which I guess are the verses, and then in the chorus again, like I'm very amused by those secondary like deep, baritone-esque vocals, which I give credit to whoever recorded those, because like to be able to record that vocal without laughing, I'm not sure I would be able to do it. It was like very, I don't know, like barbershop quartet. That doesn't feel quite right, but it's the deep voice in one of those like four voice singing like singing group type of groups. Let me say the word group one more time. But yeah, I like that part was very amusing to me. I don't know if it was meant to be that way, but that's the way it hit. Lyrically, it didn't feel sarcastic or ironic as I was thinking it might be. It felt like just a basic description of someone who's there. But it's weird because it sounded like, a male perspective, but coming from a female voice. So, not that you can't have a song that, I've listened to Kate Bush songs, which very much have that feature, at least in part. Someone who plays different parts in the same song. I've listened to Prince songs where, it sounds like he's done both male and female voices. But I wasn't quite sure like what the main essence of it, but there was no part that was like, see, it's like it is scathing, it is a critique, instead of actual praise. But I don't know, it sounded more description and just indicating what all those connections are, and perhaps that conveying what they mean to the different people like in families. So yeah, curious to hear what's at play. I suspect there is more to it. I suspect there is some like specific quirk, whether or not it's in any way sarcastic or ironic. But yeah, like I said during the track, maybe now having heard that it's more than just this kind of 70s rock sound, which is what I had in my head they did. Which again, that's probably due to the fact that the handful of tunes that I've heard from them very clearly, although I shouldn't say that, right? Little Lies, like the last one I reacted to. So yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just that I had this very pigeonholed conception of who they are sonically in my head, and it's fair to say, I didn't realize till I began this deep dive just how many albums they had. It's like, wait, what? So Rumors was their 11th album? Like, what are you talking about? So yeah, ultimately I suppose it's just a product of my larger ignorance of their catalog. But going into this deep dive, if you had played that, maybe just the whole thing, certainly like that opening, I'd been like, okay, so I'm not going to put Fleetwood Mac near the top of the list in terms of who I might guess this is. So this continues to be an eye-opening and ear-opening journey. Once again, shout out to Han Solo and Alicia, and also, like I said, to my parents for loaning me that greatest hits disc, which we haven't gone through yet, but which has a number of tunes which don't seem to be on either Rumors or Tango in the Night. So looking forward to the remainder of those as well. Let me know what you think of this. I will see you next time. Peace.